Hello, and welcome back. Today is day 5 of Pinestar. The scene that Rachel's going to be drawing today is a sad one. It takes place in Pinestar's Choice, just after Tiger Kid is born. Pinestar has received a terrible prophecy, that his son will be born with the power to destroy ThunderClan, and that it's up to him to teach his son honor, loyalty, and compassion. Pinestar is conflicted. How can he teach his son loyalty if he no longer feels any towards his clan? He feels overwhelmed. He's not prepared to be a father. I'll read this part from the book to you guys now. It's on pages 186 through 189. There was only one place that he could find comfort now. Far from the clans, far from the weight of this terrible prophecy about his own son. He leapt over the wooden fence and streaked along the hard stone paths. A couple of kitty pets sprang out of his way with angry hisses, but Pinestar ignored them. He raced around the corner of the two-leg den and skidded to a halt at the edge of the little thunder path. Shanty was sitting on the other side talking to a fat gray tom. She jumped up when she saw Pinestar, her fur bristling. "What are you doing here at this time? Is everything alright?" Beside her, the gray tom slipped into the shadows and disappeared. "Leopardfoot's kids have come!" Pinestar called. He saw Shanty's eyes widen. That's good news, isn't it?" "No," meowed Pinestar. "It's the end of my clan!" All of his sorrow, all of his self-loathing, all of his fears came crashing down on him, and he sank to the ground with a moan. Shanty gasped and sprang towards him. At that moment, a pair of glaring white eyes appeared at the end of the thunder path. With a roar, the monster launched itself towards the little brown cat. She stopped dead in the middle of the thunder path, frozen in horror. "Shanty!" He threw himself towards her, his paws skidding on the black stone. He was less than a mouse length from her when the monster struck them both, slamming Pinestar so hard that he flew into the air and tumbled over and over before he crashed to the ground with a thud. Suddenly his eyes were dazzled by silver light, and he felt cats close in around him, sniffing his pelt, urging him to lie still, promising that all would be well. Pinestar had been here before. He was losing another life. He let his body sink into the ground, felt the searing pain ebb out of his muscles, and waited for his mind to clear. A cat leaned over him, musty breath warm against his ear. "The time to choose is near, Pinestar. Only you can decide." "Thunderstar?" Pinestar struggled to sit up and looked around. He was at the edge of the thunder path. The monster had gone, and everywhere was silent. In the center of the thunder path, a small brown heap lay very still. Pinestar climbed stiffly to his paws. He felt his pelt lifting in dismay. "Shanty," he whispered. He padded over to her, each paw carrying the weight of sunning rocks. The little brown shape didn't move. Pinestar pushed his muzzle into her fur, trying to feel a heartbeat or a stir of breath. "Shanty, wake up!" Surely the monster had hit him harder. The loss of his life didn't matter, as long as Shanty had escaped. She can't be dead. No, not now. When I need her more than ever." There was a thud from the two-leg den behind the hedge, and a beam of light slanted through the dense leaves. Pinestar heard rapid paw steps, and he looked up to see Shanty's housefolk rush out, their mouths open wide. Pinestar backed away from Shanty's body. "I'm sorry. I tried to save her, but I was too slow." The female two-leg dropped to her knees and bent over the dead cat. A howling sound rose in the air. The male two-leg patted her and made gruff noises as he wiped at his face with a hairless brown paw. Pinestar felt his heart crack. He wanted to tell them that he shared their grief, that he had loved Shanty too. She had been his dearest friend, closer to him than even his clanmates. But he knew he couldn't make them understand him. Even though he felt the same pain that they did, they would sit vigil for Shanty tonight, not him. The two-leg walls blurred around Pinestar as he padded away. The scene is heartbreaking. Pinestar went to seek comfort in a friend, and he ended up getting her killed. Seeing Shanty's two legs in pain at the sudden loss of their cat is one of the few times that we see emotions that the cats can understand from the Two Legs in the Warrior series. Pinestar shares their pain, a rare moment of empathy between cat and human, and this bonds him to them. After this, he knows that he cannot continue in the ways of the clan. The cats of the clan are incapable of grief, able to watch cat after cat die without feeling true loss, because No connection in the clan is as strong as the love that an owner has for their pet. Well, that's all for today's scene. We'll pick back up with Pinestar's choice tomorrow. I'd love to hear in the comment section down below what you guys think of what Pinestar said. Is it true that within the clan there's no connection as strong as the love that an owner has for their pet? If you disagree, then please tell me a scene where you think that a clan cat experienced some feeling of true loss, such as the pain that Shanty's owners felt, and we'll discuss it down below. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to go and check out the video over on the side of my last speed paint, and click that subscribe button so you can always be notified when I make my next video. Alright guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll see you soon with the next speed paint. Bye-bye!